Hello, my name's Vince Sheehan, and last night I went to the first night of the Proms, the Royal Albert Hall in London, and I just want to share my thoughts on it. Now, the Proms have always been an important part of my life. I've been going to the Proms probably well over 30 years now, and and I've got many marvellous memories associated with the Proms. And it was great being there last night on the first night. Just been filled with anticipation. What kind of concerts will I be able to see this year in the season? And the first night started off really well. Sakaro Oromo and the BBC Symphony Orchestra began with this very short fanfare in honour of Henry Wood's birthday by Bliss. Very inconsequential piece, I suppose, but a fitting introduction to the season, which went straight into the Hebrides Overture by Mendelssohn. Beautifully played, a really beautiful, hushed sense of concentration in the hall as that was being played. Beautiful. And then a wonderful performance of Sibelius's violin concerto with the soloist Lisa Baciavilli. Now, the beginning of the piece was interrupted though. I was right at the top in the gallery and I just suddenly heard this woman talking really loudly. And you know, the beginning of that concerto is really hushed. And I had to look down into this stairwell to see what the commotion was. And it was this lady dressed in this glittery dress with a member of staff. And I don't know what she was talking about, but I had to go shh. And to be fair to her, she stopped. But a bit more about her later. But the concerto was performed brilliantly. Then in the second half, we had Erlyn Wallin. She composed this piece called The Elements. It was receiving its world premiere. And to be honest, it was a bit of a it wasn't a great piece in my opinion. It started off like Bernstein's symphonic dances from West Side Story stuck in a blender and bits popping out all over the place. But then it had this bit where the whole orchestra was kind of clapping along and it just seemed a bit cheesy and a bit kind of trying to appeal to as many people as possible. Anyway, the composer, Erlyn Wallin, came on stage at the end and lo and behold, it was the same lady who was talking really loudly who I had to say shush to. So that was pretty funny. Anyway, the final piece, Vaughan Williams, Sancta Civitas, Holy City, based on the Book of Revelation. A fantastic performance with these wonderful effects around the hall. But I find the piece a bit dull, a bit dreary, if I'm being honest with you. However, beautifully performed the whole concert and can't wait to go to my next prom. What are your favourite memories of the Proms? Were you there last night? What did you think? What do you think of those pieces? Let me know in the comments below. Bye.